Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your April 2025 predictions. I'll just look up the main themes of your month, whatever wants to come through basically. So if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to like, comment to tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. All right, so I haven't filmed in about 2 or 3 weeks, despite maybe 3 or 4 readings being up on my channel over the past 4 weeks, because I was in the mode of film, edit, release, film, edit, release, and that was great. But then I started working again after 2 weeks off, and then I was staying at work and just like, oh, it's too much. But throughout that time, I feel like it has been necessary for me not to film, because I feel like I have evolved again as a tarot reader. So I feel like these readings are going to be a very long time, which I'm not wanting them to be. But these messages just keep popping up, and even how I read for myself has changed. I don't know how to describe the energy anymore. Like, how do I put this into words? I'm very interested to see how these readings will go, because I do have a new practice as well. My new practices are to meditate and belly dance, and then and then read. So I feel like the belly dancing has helped me progress in my gifts. Belly dancing is powerful, guys. Please just put on some belly dancing music, close your eyes and dance, all right? Or just learn basic belly dancing moves if you haven't done so already, if you don't know how to belly dance, and then just do it, because it's powerful. I have seen some things, I have felt things, okay? All right, so yeah, let's get into your reading. I have written down messages for each of your groups. So group 1 was a very long message. So I'm very excited to see what comes out of those written messages after I have read them, all right? So over here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching until the end of your reading, as a message may pop up. If not, choose a different group. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. To choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your April 2025 predictions, and as usual I wrote down some messages for your group, which was incredibly long. So hopefully you'll be able to listen to it, because I have evolved in the way I receive messages, the way I interpret messages. It's like the energy comes through and I'm like, how do I even put that into words? So I might struggle a little bit, but we'll see how we can get through it in the reading, because I don't really want to be filming for a long time. It's Saturday, all right? So anyway, let me get into your, there's a very fun, and because I wasn't feeling like this before I started filming, so maybe it was your energy getting into this reading. Maybe it's a very exciting month and I'm laughing and giggling a lot and I feel very upbeat. Do you feel excited for your month of April? Or maybe there is something exciting that's going to happen in April that will make you feel upbeat and optimistic. All right, so I'll just read these messages, and if you don't resonate with these messages, continue watching with your cards. So group 1. So, before I start, I was thinking about my own journey on my channel while I was shuffling for your cards, which was interesting. So I thought, okay, maybe that's a part of your messages. So I wrote it all down. So group 1. I'm thinking about how I have evolved as a tarot reader on my YouTube channel. How in the beginning I didn't write down messages through automatic writing with each group. Then suddenly messages wanted to be written. But automatic writing only happened when I used a specific oracle deck, which was Believe in Your Own Magic oracle deck. But now I can use any deck. And how I went from not seeing images in my head while reading to seeing many random things and speaking on it. April is and will be a transitionary month where 1 minute you're doing something one way and all of a sudden an evolution happens. You'll reminisce on what was, but you can never go back. We can never go back. That's how evolution, growth, and life works. We have to keep moving forward. And then I drew a little flower at the end, and I wrote I had to draw a flower. So it just seems like you're blossoming in April, and also like the Six of Cups kind of energy where you're looking back and maybe you are thinking about how far you've come, or maybe you're thinking about what you are missing from that period of your life and you want it back. But there can be many ways this can be interpreted. Like you're looking back on fond memories and thinking, how can I recreate that? But you can't recreate it because some things only happen in the moment, so it's just all about sitting with that evolutionary aspect of yourself and reminiscing back on how things used to be. Like, how did I go from there to here right now where I am? How it's like a big jump, but there was many different evolutions that happened in between the evolution that you're going through now, and you didn't really notice it or realize it until you have fully moved so far away from your past self that there's a stark contrast. Just embrace the evolution of April. Sit with the evolution, enjoy the evolution, and tap yourself on the back for coming this far, because not many people do, which is a very interesting message. I feel like maybe you're feeling thankful for being here, for being alive, for feeling the feelings that you feel, for thinking the way that you're thinking, for experiencing the things that you are experiencing. It's just about being in the moment and reminiscing at the same time. Ooh, powerful, group one. I love that. So let's go over to your tarot deck. So I'll use the Margaret Peterson tarot deck, which isn't the traditional tarot deck. So it will take a lot of... Oh, okay, that one wanted to come through, so we'll use that one. It's not the traditional tarot deck, so there's many different images on these cards. So let's see what messages. The cards want to just be shuffled this way, so we'll just stick to that. What is April looking like for group one? I feel very optimistic right now. I feel very sunny. It feels like summer, like a summery vibe, when everyone's happy, everyone looks cheerful because the sun is out. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. We have Two of Flames at the bottom of the deck. So I'm only going to use 3 cards. Two of Wands. Yeah, optimistic. You're feeling optimistic about your future with the Two of Flames. Because I was thinking about reminiscing energy about the past, but then the Two of Flames, Two of Wands always looks to the future. Like, what does my future look like? How do I want to get there? Like, what will the path look like? Maybe you're looking at the past, or maybe you're looking at the future. Maybe it's both. Who knows? Who knows how you will evolve in April? It's anyone's guess. So we have 9 of Cups, feeling a sense of, I'm getting the word gratitude, I'm getting the word thankfulness, I'm getting like, I feel happy with where I am, who I am, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. The 2 of Coins, a lot of 2 energy. And 5 of Cups, reminiscing about the past. Come on. I'm getting like, yes, okay, that's why we have the 2 of Coins, because it wants to be in the middle. So I'm getting here with the 2 of Coins, with the top and bottom. It's all about being able to have 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, and obviously you're physically going to be here in the present. So with the 5 of Cups, it's all about, I have experienced this and I'm grieving about it. There's a sense of grief about your month of April because you've realized how far you've come, and it's about grieving your old self, your old circumstances, like realizations that we can't go back, realizations that maybe you have changed as a person. And it's all about stepping into who you are becoming, stepping into who you want to become, stepping into who you want to be. I feel like that was said in 3 different ways, but I'm getting like a washing away of the old so you can get ready for the new. But with the 9 of Cups, I'm not seeing that it's a hard energy with the 5 of Cups. You know, you are happy with yourself. This could be a process throughout the month where you start out with the 5 of Cups, where you're reminiscing. And then the 9 of Cups by the end of the month, where you're feeling happy where you are. You're feeling like, yeah, the past is the past. I can't do anything about that. I can't relive these experiences. I can't recreate these experiences. So I'm going to be emotionally happy with where I am now. It's all about managing your internal expectations, managing how you move forward, managing how you are in the past, managing how you are moving forward. And both of those things can exist simultaneously, because we are our past, we are our present, and we will be our future when we get to the future. You know, the future isn't happening yet. Future me will be in 1 second, and I don't know what I'll say 1 second from now. So it's all about managing expectations, managing how you move forward. Also planning as well, because the 2 of Flames is all about planning mode. And 2 of Coins is all about planning, adjusting, readjusting. Is this too much on my plate? How can I remove some things from my plate? Maybe I'll do it later. Maybe it needs to be removed fully, you know? And, you know, it's, yeah, the word managing is coming through. Past, present, future is coming through. Expectations is coming through. Expectations. I feel like not expecting too much from April and your future, because the 2 of Flames could be like, I want to do this. But how the future will pan out is anyone's guess. As I was saying before, it's anyone's guess how things will pan out. So all you can do is plan, and plan for do contingencies, and know that future plans can be altered at any stage. Future plans can be removed because we grow as we evolve. What we thought we wanted, we don't want anymore. So then we have to remove those things from our plans. So I feel like being flexible is important in the month of April. I was getting the word May in my head, because I was going to say in the month of March, in the month of May, but we're in April. We're going into the month of April. So maybe May will be significant too. Like, how will the next few months look like? How will the next few years look like? But it's all about feeling happy, feeling content where you are right now, and managing as you go. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's go over to your next tarot deck. I feel like I'm reading so differently. Let's see. Oh my god, all the cards don't want to be put back into the deck. Okay, there we go. What messages do we... Oh, that one wants to come out. What messages do we have for group 1 for their April? Let's get one more. And then we have the Seven of Materials, planning, looking at what you have created, what you have accumulated over time. Wow, all right. We have the Nine of Emotions, which is the Nine of Cups. And then we have the World Cosmos. It could feel like at times with the Five of Cups, you can have the weight of the world on your shoulders. It may feel like, and it's like, oh, I miss this part of life. I wish I could do that again. And it's like, you could like do, there could be an energy of dwelling. Because we have the Seven of Pentacles here as well, which is usually depicted as someone who has a rake and is looking at their tree that they have grown over the past few years and is like, I'm not doing any more work on this tree because maybe it doesn't need my attention anymore. Maybe I can remove some things from the tree because something is blocking its growth. Maybe I can add something to the tree to help it grow and to make it look prettier. And there's so many different aspects you can look into for that tree. But sometimes all you need to do is just sit, watch, observe, and review where you are now and manage where you are now. Just sit with it, with the Nine of Emotions. Yes, sit with it. Sit with who you were, who you are now, who you want to become. A merging is going to happen. You're merging. So I was this in the past. I did this, I said that, and I did this for my career. But some things I want to leave behind and some things I want to keep. So I have this now. I am here in the present. So I have this in my view. I am doing this for work. I feel like this. So how can I incorporate all of that so we can move forward into the future? The strong energies of contemplation, not to the extreme of, well, not extreme, but I'll say the word extreme, not to the extreme of the Hermit and the Four of Swords, where you're really exploring yourself. Like, what do I want? It's not, it is kind of the, I'm getting that kind of energy with what do I want with the Two of Flames, and I'm seeing the Hermit and the Four of Swords, but it's not on like an existential crisis kind of feeling. It's more of a, I'm seeing this for my future, so we're planning. Yeah, planning, observing. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's go over to your oracle cards. We have focus on the light, focus on what you want, focus on the positivity or the positive aspects of your life, focus on the optimistic side of life, because with the Five of Cups it can be a pessimistic kind of energy where I'm like, oh, I miss this, I want this back, I want this now, I feel like I need it. But you don't need it anymore. You just need to become who you are becoming, you know. And with the sunflower, I drew a flower on your written messages, so it's like you're blossoming, you're opening up. And don't forget to tend to that flower so it remains open and it remains healthy. So focus on that. And I'm really focused on the girl's plait. Do you see the plait? It's like things are coming together. So focus on the things that are coming together and not what have fallen apart, what you have removed from your life, what you have already let go of, because you know, those things that you let go of were necessary for your growth at the time and for your growth for moving towards the future. And she has long hair too. You have grown. And we have leaves in the background of the card, which I've never ever seen before in my life. I've had this deck for for many years and I've never seen these leaves. So it's like leaves come and go. They bloom and they die and they fall off the trees, and then the trees bend and they grow new leaves. So it's a cycle of life, in April. You're recognizing the cycles in your life. Oh, going beyond normal. So it's like your mind is ticking away in April. I was just about to say February, that's why I stuttered. So February, March, April, May. Oh, okay. February, March, April, May are big months for you. And it's like the things that you have done, they become far away with like the buttons. And maybe you're looking up at the buttons, which means you are in the Five of Cups energy. But I feel like she needs to avert her eyes and look straight ahead so that she can focus. Like, yeah, there's many different ideas that you have with the light bulb, but it's important that you don't focus on those ideas so that your mind becomes overwhelmed with a lot of things, you know? So it's just all about being okay with where you are in the here and now, all the while thinking about what you want for the future and how to get there. So it's like two things can be true at the same time, kind of feeling here, or even three, because we're looking at the past, present, and future. Three things can be true at once. Oh, oh no. I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, we have initiation by water. Okay, so let me read those messages. Do you know what I'm getting here? We can easily dive deep into our feelings with the Five of Cups, because we can dive deep into the waters of our past, and we can get stuck, we can get lost there, because we can easily float to the bottom and keep floating to the bottom of the sea. We don't know how deep the ocean goes, so we can keep going and going and going and kind of dwell in our feelings of the past, and even just dwell on our feelings overall, because feelings can be big, feelings can be difficult, but you know, we have to keep our head above water. And how can you do that? I feel like meditation is important. Even journaling as well, to understand your feelings. And that's how you can get into the Nine of Emotions and Nine of Cups energy, where you're feeling good about where you are and you feel great. Yeah, just feel great. You know, keeping your head above water so that you can focus on the future and your present as well. And then we have the leaves in his hair. It's like his hair is growing out and the leaves have fallen out from the tree. So it's the energy of growing and removing at the same time. So we can do it. It's the energy of two things can be true at the same time again. It can be true that we can grow and remove things at the same time and not feel lost within that growth and removing process. Don't lose yourself in the processes in April. Wow, let's look at it in the book. So initiation by water. Your soul's awakening journey includes the experience of becoming an increasingly clear channel for spirit to be able to hear, see, communicate with higher guidance in the loving spiritual worlds. And so you are preparing for initiation that will further clear and open your receiving channels, dislodging lower vibrational material and sensitizing you to the subtle realms of the spiritual light. Spirit can most fully illuminate and inspire a mind that is open and a heart that is unafraid and receptive. You will be grateful. Yeah, there's that word grateful, thankful. You will be grateful that you embrace the emotional clearing and healing necessary to become able to more fully experience the exquisite dimensions of divine beauty and grace. Your soul is opening to a world you may have only dreamed of, such is its beauty, grace, and love. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, there's a clearing that is happening. As I was saying before, like removing some things which will enable you to grow at the same time. Being able to clear your feelings about your past through journaling, through meditation, so that you can focus on your present and your future at the same time. It's averting your gaze from what has been done to what can be done. It's about shifting from pessimism to optimism, to a much more sunny disposition. Oh, group, what? Anyway, let's go over to your last card. So we have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. I was kind of getting this energy. I was seeing this card in my mind's eye for the third group, for group 3. So maybe group 3. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't group 3. It was group 2. I was seeing kind of this card because there's another dog card in the Tea Leaf Oracle card deck. So if you want to listen to group 2, then listen. I haven't filmed it yet, but let's see what pops up for that. We have young woman, dealings of a relationship with a young woman. And skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Do you know what? I feel like getting one more, just so that there's 4. Let's see. Okay, wow, loads came out. Bell announcement. Oops. It could be that maybe you are holding on to things that are harming you with the 5 of Cups here. You know, it can be so locked into our heads, into our minds, that it kind of affects us on a physical level. Like our joints hurt. We have acne, we have spots because we are holding things in. We are thinking about things that we don't need to think about anymore. Maybe your joints hurt, spots. Maybe you may hair falling out. I was mentioning hair. Hair is growing and things are falling away. Maybe you're experiencing hair loss, you know, and we need to treat the cause of the hair loss, the spots, the weight gain, the stomach aches, you know, and not just treating the symptoms. We need to get to the root of something. You know, I feel like that's a completely different message, but take it as it resonates anyway. I'm at a loss with these 3 cards actually. So I don't know, I can't read them for some reason. So it could be that maybe you're overlooking a couple of things in the 5 of Cups energy because you will maybe in a pessimistic energy and you're so focused on the past that you are overlooking your friends. Maybe you're overlooking who's right in front of you. You're overlooking the important things with the bell announcement. So when you become more aligned into your present self, then you won't overlook your friends. You won't overlook the person that's in front of you. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you work in a school and, you know, kids are important in the month of April. Maybe. Maybe you're overlooking the most important aspect of your month of April. What is the most important aspect in the month of April? I need to get my other cards. I feel like something is wanting to come through. Let's see. I feel like an important aspect needs to happen in April. We don't want to overlook it. What is the most important aspect in April for group 1? What is the most important aspect of April? Okay. Okay. We have the King of Swords, a clear mind, What is the most important? I feel like that one was forced. Don't force things in April. The Six of Swords. Okay, yeah, a shift in mindset. You're going from pessimist, to positive. It's like a clear mind is what is the most important thing for you in April. You know, being able to decipher what is good for me, what is bad for me. Like there's so many things out there for you with the Lovers. It's clear, it's all clear, and the Six of Swords is moving to a more clear mindset. So, and the Lovers is ruled by Gemini. So Gemini, that's all about being able to think and being able to speak clearly. And I'm getting like a fun and animated kind of vibe from the Lovers card as well. So clarity is the most important part of your April. I was getting the word December then as well. So February, March, April, May, December are important months, or will be important months. Maybe it's April this year, of course, because it's the April 2025 predictions. But it could be like next year, February, March, April, and May will be important, and December. It's about not allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment, not allowing your emotions to cloud your mindset, your thoughts. That's the most important thing, that we don't get distracted by our own needs with the baby at the bottom of the King of Swords, because we can so easily get lost in what we need. Yeah, your needs are important, but sometimes we can't access what we need the most right now. So we have to wait it out. We have to become aligned with ourselves until we get what we need from people, what we need from life, what we need for our future, you know, because the future isn't here yet. So we have to focus. The main thing about April is that you are focused, you are shifting, you are becoming. Yeah, you are becoming in April. Ooh, all right. Yes, so that is what I'm seeing for the month of April, Group 1. Wow, very powerful for you. So I'll reread these messages, and then that will be the end of your reading. So Group 1, I'm thinking about how I have evolved as a tarot reader on YouTube. How in the beginning, I didn't write messages through automatic writing with each group. Then suddenly messages wanted to be written, but automatic writing only happened when I used a specific oracle deck. But now I can use any deck. And how I went from not seeing images in my head while reading to seeing many, many random things and speaking on it. April is and will be a transitionary month, where 1 minute you're doing something one way and all of a sudden an evolution happens. You'll reminisce on what was, but you can never go back. We can never go back. That's not how evolution, growth, and life works. We have to keep moving forward. Yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for you, Group 1. I hope your month is not as intense as maybe as I read it to be. But it's important we move away from the pessimistic attitude to a more optimistic attitude for the future and where we are now. All right, so that's what I'm saying for you, Group 1. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great month of April. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your April 2025 predictions reading, and as usual I wrote down some messages for your groups. But first I'd just like to say that the way I've been reading lately has changed a lot. I haven't filmed a reading in about 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. But I did film readings back to back to put on my channel. So those are the readings that you have been seeing. But during that time, I feel like I have evolved as a reader. So we'll see what messages comes out. But I may read into the energies very differently, and I'm very excited to to feel those energies. All right, so I'll read your messages first, and if you don't resonate with these messages, continue watching with your cards. So group 2, I'm seeing the card dog, fun times with friends. I don't know if that's what the card is called, because I was just seeing it in my mind's eye. I'm pretty sure it's like it's something to do with friends anyway. I was also seeing a pit bull terrier. I'm also seeing a carousel ride at an amusement park, which are two very contrasting energies, I think. The first thing I want to say about a pit bull terrier is that it is a banned breed in England. So the pit bull terrier has a locked jaw, and that could signify like determination and drive and not willing to let go of something in April. And it's like, be careful, otherwise you will be cancelled, you know, because you want something so much. Make sure it doesn't get the best of you. Make sure you don't step on other people's toes in order to get what you want. Make sure you don't say something that you'll regret later down the line, because like celebrities, maybe you can be cancelled because people don't like your attitude. They don't like the way that you're acting towards them in pursuit into getting what you want. I know that sounds very dramatic, but that's the kind of message I'm getting here. And also I was seeing a carousel ride. So carousels, they go round and round and around. So maybe you're doing the same thing over and over again, or this could be just going through a cycle in your life, that it's just going around and it's easy and it's enjoyable, because carousels can be enjoyable as well. So just take what resonates, because there are many different contradictory energies with what I just said. All right, so let's get into your reading. So let's look at your cards. So I'm using the Margaret Peterson Tarot deck. So these cards are different from the traditional tarot cards. There are different images, so just so that you're prepared, even though I used it another time in another reading. So let's see, what can we get for group 2 in April? Oh, we have 2 of feathers. We have the 2 of wands and the 2 of pentacles in group 1. But now we have the 2 of feathers for you. And I did say in group 1 that maybe they should go to group 2. So if you're here from group 1, welcome. All right, so we have the 4 of coins. It's the energy of not letting go with the pit bull terrier, because the 4 of coins can suggest someone that's holding on to something, maybe saving money, maybe holding on to resources, maybe coming from a scarcity mindset where it's like, oh, I'm getting a whole story here. Bear with me. So I'm getting like you were raised in a family that struggled with money, and so the parents didn't eat, they just gave it to their kids so that their kids could eat food. And you grew up in material deprivation, so you went without a lot of the times. So then that taught you a lesson about money, that money should be held on to, because if I don't have money, I'm going to starve. If I don't have money, I'm going to struggle. So I'm going to hold on to this money for the life of me. I'm not going to let go of it. I'm not going to spend any of it. It's all going into my savings account, you know, therefore leaving you in the 2 of feathers vibe, where you are sitting on it and in 2 minds about something, about letting go of something. It's like there's an energy of not feeling ready to give something up, to give something away, to stop doing something, to start doing something. There's an energy of apprehension as well. I mean, it's good to save money. It's good to save resources. It's good to hold on to things. But I'm not going to say any more, because I feel like we need more cards to see what's going on. We have the Mother of Cups and the Daughter of Cups. Mm. We had the Five of Flames at the bottom of the Four of Coins. The Mother of Cups is all about nurturing yourself, group 2, in the month of April. Okay, hello group 2. Sorry about that. I paused the reading and then I started the reading again, but I didn't record that part of the reading because I forgot that I paused it. So I'm getting the energy here of you need to take a pause sometimes in April or even for the full month of April, because you can't keep going and going and going and feeling like you can keep going. You know, sometimes we need to take a bit of a pause. Sometimes we don't need to give too much of ourselves away, our energy, our resources, our time. Sometimes it's just like, you know what? I'm going to turn off my phone. I'm going to switch on a film, or I'm going to put on some of my favorite music. I'm going to lay back in a bath and I'm going to relax and rest and restore. And I was saying before I paused the reading that you'll be listening to what your inner child needs. You're giving yourself what you need. And it's like, what did your inner child once want before that you couldn't get? So you can do it now. So do that in the month of in April. And also it's all about, maybe you can contact your mother as well, if that's possible, spending time with family. And also what I said was you are mothering your inner child. And then I was seeing the image of Instagram. Did you see the trend on Instagram where people will go into restaurants with their inner child, and then they were talking to their inner child about where they are now and what they wanted when they were younger, and just talking to them, their inner child, about life, and then walking away feeling satisfied that they had that time with themselves and their inner child. That's what will be expected in the month of April. Having me time. I'm going to spend time with my inner child. I'm going to spend time relaxing, holding back. I'm not going to switch on my phone. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to watch a film. I'm going to just enjoy me time. I'm going to enjoy my own space. I'm going to stay home and just enjoy myself. And also another message that came through, yes, you can enjoy yourself by yourself, but also maybe your inner child needs a hug. So you're going to hug someone. Maybe you're going to hug your mother. Maybe you're going to hug a friend. Who knows who's around you? Hug them, because maybe you haven't had a hug in a while. Maybe you need to hold a hand. Maybe you just need a nice conversation. Maybe you need to journal. Some things like that to aid you in your emotional world, because maybe you've been neglecting that side of yourself for months. And in doing so, you can recuperate and restore through that relaxation and through the physical touch that you've been needing. And then you can settle into the present so that you can look at what you want in the future. You know, because the Two of Feathers, the Two of Swords, is an energy of, I'm going to contemplate, like, what do I want? It could either be this or it could either be that. And it's kind of like I am a bit stuck. So in order to get out of that stuckness, you should rest, restore, recuperate. So then you can focus on the future. Think about what you want for the future. There's an energy of focusing on the present so that you can focus on the future. And group 1 was all about the energy of the past, present, future, and aligning yourself with the 3. But you is the present and the future. Wow. Whew. All right, so let's go over to your oracle cards. We have, what is already with you? What can you do now to make things easier for yourself in the future? Because you are evolving with the butterflies. You are evolving through resting. You are evolving through, getting that physical touch that you need, the hugs, the this, the that, and then you can focus on the future. Spirals of manifestation, because you're not going too hard in April group 2, then that means that life can manifest for you, because maybe you've been going too hard on what you want, that you forget that the outside world needs to catch up. So you need to rest, and then you'll be able to see that the outside world will be catching up with you, because there's so much that needs to be done in life. I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get this done, I need to pick up the kids, I need to cook food, I need to this, that, the other, and relaxation can be lost within that process. So then by resting, it's a form of manifestation, because you're not going after what you want. You are feeling within what you want. You are thinking about what you want. You still have the intention for what you want. But it's okay to just chill every now and then. You don't need to go hard. Because you need to focus on what you already have, so that the big things can come in when they are ready. And I feel like it's not ready in April. Something isn't ready in April just yet. So just chill out, just rest, just spend time with yourself. It's fine. It's all good. And then we have initiation by fire. We had initiation by water in group 1, but now it's initiation by fire. I feel like through resting, it's like an initiation phase where your fire was burnt out before, but then the more you rest is the more the fire will come back within you. So then you have new energy to go after what you want. You are becoming a trailblazer is the word that I want to get. You are becoming a trailblazer in the month of April. But you won't become a trailblazer if you don't rest, if you don't give yourself what you need, if you don't have a conversation with your inner child, if you neglect those parts of yourself. How are you going to cope? How are you going to cope with the fire? Because if you aren't at your best, then you'll just buckle under the pressure. But if you are at your very, very best, then you can sustain within the fire. Wow. Group 2, that is powerful. Let me read the initiation by fire in the book. So we have initiation by fire. Initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Many old patterns, beliefs, forms and structures in your life will not survive it. Your life is meant to be transformed through this process. For this to occur, attachments must be softened and allowed to release according to a higher wisdom. Allow the power of divine fire to clear and purify your spirit. This is not the time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed you needed it or couldn't live without it. Whilst this can create uncertainty, it is also profoundly liberating. In releasing and letting go, you will gain so much more than you ever imagined. Opening to fresh blessings and new life, you are destined to emerge like the phoenix from the symbolic spiritual flame, reborn anew. You are becoming fire. Well, not physically, but you are building a fire within yourself to become anew. It's all about releasing, yeah, with the hands and the butterfly, releasing. Because maybe you've been holding on to the butterflies for too long, and you're holding on because you're not resting, but when you do rest, you're letting go. I'm getting the message of letting go and letting God. You know, when you let go, you allow things to happen. So allow things to happen in the month of April. All right, so let's go to your last cards. We have guys, Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. You are changing. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. I'm getting a table. Yeah, I'm seeing a table and the bag on top, and nobody is disturbing the bag just yet. The bag is meant to just stay there for a while and wait until something is noticed with the bag. So it's like you aren't going to move from this table. I'm seeing you as this bag, and this table is here as a support. So I'm getting like you have strong support within you or with you in April. It's just being able to lean on the right people, even leaning on yourself, because you are on a firm foundation within yourself. Fan, romance, celebration, party. When I'm getting with the romance vibe, where is to find intimacy wherever you can. Intimacy as in a hug, intimacy as in a touch, intimacy as in holding hands. Who can you be intimate with? Intimate conversations, like the deeper conversations. And that can be relaxing as well, because when we have deep conversations, it's like, wow, this is like my comfort zone. You know, some people's comfort zone is within deep conversations. Some people's comfort zone is within small talk, talking about the weather, talking about what did you eat yesterday, talking about the weekend. So what is your comfort zone? Lean into your comfort zone in April. Wow, all right, that is what I'm seeing for you anyway, group 2. It was a very short reading because of that cut in the middle of your reading. But anyway, that is what I'm seeing for you. So I'll just reread these messages and that will be the end of your reading. Oh, do you know what I'm seeing as well? Because we had the Pitbull Terrier, which goes so well with this reading, because it's all about rest in the reading. But then we had the Pitbull Terrier who has a lockjaw and they won't let go of what they are doing. And I feel like you need to let go. Release your grasp. Don't have locked jaw in April, because it's not going to benefit you. You know, it's going to go against you, because as I was saying before at the beginning of your reading, with lockjaw, you want to get what you want, so you're going to clamp down on it. You don't care who you're going to hurt, so then you can get cancelled. But being in this energy of rest, relaxation, you won't get cancelled. You know what I mean? So that is what I'm seeing anyway. So I'll just reread these messages and that will be the end of your reading. So I'm seeing the card dog from the tea leaf oracle cards, and I also saw a pit bull terrier. I also see a carousel ride at an amusement park. All right, yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for your group 2. Very big messages there. Just make sure you are relaxing in the month of April and all should be good. All's well that ends well. I don't know why that's come through, but it's come through. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your April 2025 predictions. So group 1 and group 2 will kind of intertwine. So we'll just see what messages we can get for you. And I'm reading tarot differently lately, so that might show up in this reading. So energies come through a lot differently these days, because I think it's because I took a long break from readings as well. So this is my first reading back from my long break, because I've been staying over at work, which is all very sad. All right, so I'm pushing through the hunger right now so that I can get this reading finished. So if I'm getting the this is a message. Maybe you're hungry for something in April, and I haven't even gotten to the written messages yet, but maybe you're hungry for something, and it's about making plans to get to that, to get to what's the message? What's the word? Satiate that hunger. What are you hungry for, group 3? Yeah, so I'll just read these messages and then we'll get to your cards. If you don't resonate with these messages, continue watching with your cards. So group 3, I forgot to close my eyes while shuffling and was looking at notifications popping up on my phone. I remembered that I closed my eyes while shuffling. Don't get distracted from what you need to do. Don't forget your me time. Away from everything because it's important. Close your eyes, breathe, and connect with yourself and the air. I felt like writing the air, that somehow that was important. Maybe having your eyes open can be a means of distraction. Like, obviously we need our eyes open to see the world, but but I feel like that's not what I mean. We can get so distracted by the little things, by our phones, by we need our houses clean, so we gotta clean, by the washing up, by our friends. We can get distracted by all of it, and then you can forget that you have your meditation practice, so that you haven't meditated in weeks, and then you remember, oh, I need to go and meditate, so I'll meditate. Maybe you ignore the fact that you need to just close your eyes and breathe, so just do that. I'm getting a heavy intuitive vibe from this group. Maybe you're tarot readers yourself, maybe you are psychics, maybe you are Reiki healers, something like that, but we'll see with your cards. Wow, I'm getting that heavy right now. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh, I feel like many messages want to come through with that yawn. Okay, I feel like maybe you have messages that need to be said, or you need to sit with messages that are coming up within you. It's like your intuition is trying to tell you something. Maybe you're dreaming a lot and you need to write your dreams down. Interesting. All right. What messages do we have for group? Oh, that was quick. What messages do we have for group 3 for the month of April? April 2025. The cards came out so easily for the other groups, but it's very difficult to shuffle right now. Okay, there we go. It took a while to get here, but we're here. The 10 of Feathers. I can see clearly now, the rain's gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Look at the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshining day. I don't know why I got that song from the 10 of Feathers, but I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. So maybe you, oh wow, the 9 of Feathers, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Flames. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. It's funny that I mentioned closing your eyes and breathing, and then we get the 10 of Feathers and the 9 of Feathers with there's 2 eyes open in the 9 of Feathers. So I'm getting like maybe it's going to be a kind of a struggle month. I don't know if that's a strong way to put it. It's going to be a month of resistance, I guess, is the word that wants to come through. Resistance, a struggle month. It's going to feel like maybe you're in your head quite a little bit, to the point where it's like maybe you're burning out. Maybe you're feeling burnt out right now, which leads to thoughts that you don't usually think about. Like, if you're enjoying your job and then all of a sudden you're burning out, so then you start to think, do I need a new job? Oh, I don't like this job anymore. Oh, it used to be so easy, but now it's hard. It's only hard because you're burnt out. Group 3. And I feel like you're looking at the wrong things. You're looking at things in or from a skewed perspective. So don't forget to close your eyes, because I can see clearly now. Because I feel like this moment is just a moment in time. It doesn't last forever. You know, and being in this kind of situation, this kind of energy may seem like it may last forever. But I'm getting this verse of a song or something like that. I don't even know what it is. It came up once in another reading a few years ago, I think. Oh, it's coming through. What is it? Oh, I don't know. It's like it's coming through. It wants to come through, but it's not coming through. So I'm feeling like with the 9 of feathers, you can be so stuck on a thought or so stuck on something that something wants to come through, but you can't grasp it because maybe you're second guessing yourself. Maybe you are struggling with, maybe you have many maladaptive thoughts at this time. Like you're thinking, oh, I can't cope with this, so I'm just going to cope with substances. Well, I'll just say substances for my YouTube channel to help you get through this time, through this struggle time. But I feel like it's important to stick it out because this will not last forever. I'm pretty sure I saw the devil card while I was shuffling for you. So it's all about just keep going. Or, oh, do you know what? Let me get the rest of the cards. The 8 of Flames and the Son of Flames. Yeah. I feel like I want one more card. Let me keep the 9 of Swords. Because I feel like it's not showing me the full picture. The 3 of Cups. The 8 of Feathers. Wow, you were very, very much in your head. Like stuck on something, stuck on a situation, stuck on a, oh my God, I can't talk. Stuck on a situation, stuck on a thought. Just feeling stuck. It's important to add an element of fun into your life, as well as closing your eyes and breathing. It's important to add an element of fun within your life. Maybe contact your friends, maybe do things that you enjoy because you've been stuck for too long. You're burning out. And even I'm getting the message of burning the candles at both ends, and it's not healthy. So what is healthy for you? Contacting your friends, enjoying yourself, you know, because when you are stuck on a situation, it can be so easy to just stay home and sit down and think about it, or just wander around and be stuck in your head thinking about it. Because that's how you get stuck with the 8 of Feathers. The 8 of Feathers is someone who, in the traditional tarot deck, is standing around 8 swords and is tied up, and their eyes are tied as well. And there we go again with the eyes closed. And I feel like your eyes are very important in the month of April. So maybe get your eyes checked out. Maybe you need new glasses. Maybe you just need to maybe you need sleep. Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need to see other people. Maybe you need to see different people because you're seeing the same types of people around. Maybe you need to avert your eyes to look at something else because you're focusing too much on the one thing. So take what resonates, but the moment we enjoy ourselves, the moment we begin to enjoy ourselves, the moment we begin to think, okay, I need to stop focusing on this, is the more things will begin to happen, because you are stuck here. But feeling stuck is only a matter of an illusion sometimes. And sometimes we got ourselves here through working too hard, through focusing too much on a situation. But this reading is asking you to avert your gaze. We don't need to focus on this anymore because we focused too much on it already. How can you avert your gaze, group 3? What can you do what's enjoyable to you, group 3? What do you love to do? Do you love dancing? Do you love meeting with your friends? Do you love just meeting with your friends and talking? Do you love traveling? What do you love? Because being here is unhelpful. It's not doing anything for you. But being in this energy of being in a fast-paced lifestyle, focusing on something that lights a fire within you, will help you to carry you through in the month of April. You know, it's gonna pick up from the middle of the month, I'm seeing here. Ooh, there's a person in there, Son of Flames, playing the drums. So yeah, I feel like music is going to be beneficial for you in the month of April. Maybe playing the drums, maybe even belly dancing, because I've been belly dancing if you've been listening to the intro. I've been specifically loving the drum solo. So anything with drums, it kind of awakens something within me. Like I'm being transported to another realm. It's like I'm opening a door to it's like I'm opening a portal to another world. And it's funny as well, because with the 10 of Swords, I've been seeing the 10 of Swords as like when you're at rock. Do you know what? Let me show you. Where's that deck? I feel like the messages are all over the place with you, group 3, and I feel like maybe you're a bit all over the place. Wow, we have the 3 of Chalices at the bottom of the deck here. You need to have fun. So let me show you the cards. I'm going from one message to the other, and it's a very chaotic mess. And I feel like maybe you're feeling a bit chaotic right now, and you can focus your attention somehow through meditation, through belly dancing as I suggested. Let's see, where is it? Where are you? Where have you been all my life? All my life. Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life? Oh, there it is. Okay. So one day I was looking at the 10 of Swords because I pulled it for myself, and then usually with the 10 of Swords, it's like the only way is up. So you hit rock bottom and then the only way is up from there. But then the one time I saw like a portal opening up beneath the 10 of Swords, and then the 10 of Swords like falling through that portal, and that could be like an alternate reality. And instead of like going up, rising up from the ground, it's like you open a portal, and then it's like an alternative reality can happen beneath the 10 of Swords. So it's like, oh wow. But I'm really getting belly dancing strong here, or just dancing as a whole. Maybe going to a dance class with other people, and it kind of opens a portal within you. and new gifts can come from this. Maybe you're going through a dark night of the soul. All right. Are you going through a dark night of the soul right now, group 3? Because that could be very difficult. It's about doing something that will support you throughout this time. Maybe staying home has helped you, but I feel like this reading is asking you to go where there's flow. Oh, go where there's flow. Go where there's music. Go where it's vibrant. Go where, you're feeling the music deep within your spirit, that it opens something new within you, so that things can begin to happen. I feel like you'll be able to access different parts of yourself in the month of April. Wow. This is very, very deep, group 3. So much depth can be found in April. Oh, and it's going to happen quickly as well. I'm getting like moving your hips, moving your shoulders, closing your eyes, feeling the music. When someone's talking, maybe close your, or like if you're in a crowd, obviously, not when someone's right in front of you and you're listening to them and you close your eyes. No, that's weird. But anyway, when you're in a group of people maybe and you're listening to someone that you can relate to, maybe close your eyes and feel the message. Your eyes are very important in April, like I keep saying. Your open eyes, closed eyes. When your eyes are open, what are you seeing? What are you consuming? Is social media not damaging? Is social media a bit toxic at the moment? So you need to not look at that anymore for the moment. Is there lots of arguments happening around you and you need to remove yourself from that and open your eyes to what's inspiring to you? Open your eyes to the good people around you, whatever that is, so that you can close your eyes around them and feel the energy of those people. Ooh, wow, amazing, group 3. Well, let's see what other messages we can get for your reading. So we have here, we have the Muse of Emotions. And then we have, what other messages can we get? The Ace of Inspiration, and her eyes are closed. Well, actually, are they closed or partly open? It's like a squint. Squint, squint. And then her eyes are closed, embracing what she's drinking, embracing the moment. Wow. And then we have the Moon. What's within us? It's like we need to close our eyes. Do you know what I'm getting here? Like a ceremony. I'm getting ayahuasca. I'm getting the beach at night and there's a roaring fire and everyone's dancing around the fire. And the 3 of materials. Yeah. Good people are needed around you this month or in April. I'm getting a retreat. The Hermit. Yeah. It's like there's a self-exploration aspect of your month of April. A dark night of the soul, I feel. And you need some kind of upbeat energy to help you through it so that you're not like so it's not like all you're experiencing is the dark night of the soul and nothing is amazing, nothing is positive. We can have a balance of the two. We can go through a dark night of a soul and we can also enjoy our lives. It's a massive juxtaposition between the two. We need to feel the fire within. We need to feel the fire from other people. We need to feel what we are ingesting. Like, what are you consuming? That is a big message here. You need to look at what you're consuming. Are you consuming alcohol? Are you consuming things that aren't good for your internal world? Are you consuming... I always get a carrot from this card. It looks like a carrot. Are you consuming carrots, vegetables, food that is good for your soul, whole foods? Are you consuming that? Are you consuming the news with all of the hard things that are happening in life? Or are you consuming, I don't know, meditation music, I don't know, belly dancing music, like I said before? And it's like, you have to really switch up the way that you are consuming things. You need to switch up the way you do things, because you are leveling up, you are evolving, you are opening up new gifts, you are I just want to say, you are becoming. And as I was saying those messages, you know, when you are trying to say something and then you're using your hand and then you're moving your hands like this so that the message is like, it hits. You know, I'm thinking so hard about the way I should word these messages, because I don't want to say the wrong things so that you're consuming the wrong things, the things that you aren't supposed to, that aren't good for your energy. Like, not that I will say things that are bad for your energy, but still, we only want to hear the things that will raise our energy, raise our vibration. You know, we only want to do things that will make us feel alive. I'm feeling energy in my hands right now. I've been feeling it a lot lately because I've been belly dancing, and I found a specific song that I feel like it's activating me. And after I finish dancing, I'm feeling the energy in my hands. I don't know what's becoming of my hands. Am I activating power within my hands? Who knows? Maybe you're activating power within your hands. And after I finish dancing, I'm like, whoa, so much energy are in my hands. So many energies that are finding its way into my body right now. And that's what it sounds like it's becoming for you in April. Maybe I'll link the song in the description box. Oh, how exciting. All right, so let's move over to your oracle cards. Wow, I really do feel the power in my hands. Oh, amazing. Guys, yes, inner trust. This is the High Priestess of this deck. Oh my god, I love this card. It's my favorite card in all of my decks. I love it so much. Anyway, we have seeing the true you. Yeah, it's like you're accessing yourself at a deeper level, or on a deeper level in April. It's needed. It has to happen. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? If it doesn't happen to you, then it's gotta happen to somebody, right? Is the message I'm getting here. Because I'm getting like, you're made for this. You are meant for this. I feel like you have a big purpose in life, group 3. Not just in April, but in life. And I feel like it is settling within you. And I'm feeling like you know it. You know what you need to do in this life. So it's all about it settling within you. And then what are you going to do once the dust settles? What are you going to do? Who knows? But we have lily pads, and somehow this is kind of calling out to me. So frogs leap from one lily pad to the other, to the other, to the other. And it's kind of like this progress from, I was this in the past, but as I jump a lily pad, I am evolving. I am moving towards a new chapter of my life. So a new chapter of your life is coming towards you in April, and it's kind of giving that portal energy, going into an alternate reality, because in the past you were this, and then you're moving towards the future, and that's kind of like an alternate reality. I'm getting like you are seeing your reality from 2 different perspectives. So say that you are where you are now, and then you are moving, and then you will still be where you are right now in the future, but from a different but seeing it from a different perspective. And that is the alternative reality. Wow. I've never seen that before, but I hope I explained that in an easy way. You are becoming who you are meant to become. I'm getting like ayahuasca strongly. If not ayahuasca, then it's like you're doing something in the month of April that kind of opens you up. That's helping you experience life differently. That's kind of shifting your perspective. So you're looking from a wider stance and not from a limited point of view. You are awakening. I love the energy. So I'm going to show you the light worker oracle deck, but I only wanted one, but two wanted to come out, so I was like, you know what, this is going to be a big reading, and it has been. So yeah, so creative intelligence, grounding. Wow, there we go with an alternative reality message again, with this person looking at the ground, and then she's looking at the water, and then yeah, she's looking into the water, but she has her eyes open. She's looking to the ground, but her eyes are closed. Wow. So I'm getting like maybe your root chakra will be maybe you're working on your root chakra. You are strengthening yourself in the month of April. You are strengthening your roots because maybe your roots were weakened somehow in the past by some kind of trauma or some kind of inconvenience, and it kind of set you back. And that's probably why you are burnt out. That probably catapulted you into this dark night of the soul. But I'm kind of getting that you are thanking this situation for happening in the month of April, because if that didn't happen, where would I be now? If that didn't happen, then I wouldn't have evolved as much as I have evolved right now. If that didn't happen, I wouldn't be working on myself right now. Yeah, there are many hard things that could have happened because I'm reading from many different people. Each trauma is different, and I don't want to make a trauma that you may have experienced that could have been the worst thing that could possibly happen and make light of it. But I'm just going to give this message right now, and to say that I am thankful for the trauma. I am thankful for this trauma, because if it didn't happen, then I wouldn't have been feeling this enlightened. I wouldn't have shifted my mindset so much. I wouldn't have shifted into this new reality. I would not be becoming this person who has found their purpose. Because maybe you didn't know your purpose before, but you know your purpose now, and you're going to be moving towards it with optimism, with bravery, with strength, with confidence, because you know yourself, you feel yourself, you see things, and you won't get distracted by what has happened anymore. Your eyes are open, or your eyes are closed, and you're seeing things for what they are and what you want them to be. Maybe your third eye is opening. Maybe you experience visions through visualizations. Who knows? But your gifts are developing. You are becoming who you are meant to be in April. You are creating a new cycle for yourself. Wow. Amazing. Wow. And just like that, the messages stopped. So we will go to your last cards. We have Shield, you need to defend yourself. Vase, a secret admirer. And Flag, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Let me just put that here. I feel like as you evolve through this dark night of the soul, you will be working on spiritual protection. because we have the shield here. What does your protection look like? Is it a bubble? Is it a shield? Is it a dome? Is it, what does your protection look like? Because there are many energy vampires out there, group 3. There are many people or many energies that would, because you are of a high vibration, is the kind of message I'm getting here. Because you are energetically open to spirits, then you need to update your protection. You are going through a lot of updates, group 3. Let me tell you that right now. You will be updating your protection. You'll be updating your, what message am I getting from the flag? It's updating your standards, okay, and updating your energy, so then you'll be open to more spirits and more people that need your services. Okay, so you'll need strong boundaries. You'll need strong, I'm getting like working on your wow, you're working on all your chakras in April. You're working on your throat chakra too, so that you can speak on your boundaries, just so that your boundaries will be clear. Because maybe you were afraid to speak up before, but no, not anymore. I am a different person. I'm going to speak up for myself. I'm not going to lower myself for anyone. I'm going to keep rising and rising, and those who can meet me there at the rate that I have risen is meant for me. And if people are still at the standards that I was at before, are they really for me? Can I still have those people in my life, or do I need to remove them from my life because they aren't working for me anymore? What does it look like to you, group 3? So protection is very strong here, because maybe there are energy vampires with the 9 of feathers as well, with the 10 of feathers and the 8 of feathers, the 6 of cups. Yeah, like being very open. Yeah. Wow, let's see the middle. 10 of flames, 10 of flames, 10 of swords. And then the very bottom, we have the trial, the hanged man. Yep, you are going into an alternative reality. Seeing things from a different perspective. So hang on in there in your dark night of the soul, because it is leading you somewhere. You aren't going just nowhere. You are going somewhere. So do things that will lift the mood. Do things that will aid you in your recovery, because it is looking like a big month for you, group 3. But this month is so necessary for your growth, for your spiritual growth, for you to find your purpose, for you to go into an alternate reality, for you to raise your standards, for you to work on your boundaries. It's a very, very big month. Don't forget to belly dance. Don't forget to meditate. Don't forget to open your eyes and close your eyes when you need to. Your eyes are very important. Your spiritual eye, your third eye. Oops, sorry, I just shook the camera at my phone. It will shake you to the core, but the shakes are necessary. Yeah, the shakes are necessary. Wow, I don't want to finish your reading because the energy is just so strong here. I love it. I love trying to interpret the energy that I'm feeling. But, all things they have to come to an end at some point. Why do all good things come to an end? Flames to dust, lovers to friends. Why do all good things come to an end? Yeah. So I feel like when you finish this process, maybe you'll feel like you'll want to go back to this process, because it'll be so powerful and profound that you've never experienced an a dark night of the soul like this, you've never experienced an evolutionary point in your life to feel this good. Yeah, maybe it feels a bit difficult, maybe it feels like struggle, but I feel like you will miss this part of your life where you'll feel these new energies coming through, you'll feel these new gifts coming through, and then you're experiencing them for the first time, and then they're going to integrate within you, and then it just becomes a part of your life. Because I went through this starting from, I'd say August last year, or August, starting from August, and I'm kind of missing that part of my life where I was discovering new gifts, where I was meditating a lot, where I was spending a lot of time on my own, meditating, and just feeling that intensity of it all. Like, I like intensity, but, oh, do you know what? A dream I was having last night is coming through. What was that dream I was having last night? It was a powerful dream. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. The dream isn't, I don't know what I dreamt of last night, but I know that I dreamt of something. So your dreams are very important. Write your dreams down. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Wow. Oh my God, I'm feeling tingly, and wow, your energy is very strong, group 3. Okay. Ooh. All right, let me just come down from this energy. All right, let's come down from the energy together, group 3. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Close those eyes. Remember, the eyes are very important. Okay, so the blinds are open for me right now, and it's daylight. So, oh, let me get this message out as well. So with me and my belly dancing and meditation, I feel like belly dancing and meditating at night has been the best for me, because that's when portals have been opening up. So when it gets to night time, maybe that will be the best time for you to meditate and belly dance, or just go out and do whatever you want to do so that you can connect with yourself. Oh, you are very powerful people in the month of April, group 3, and don't you forget that. Use your powers wisely. Of course, I know that you won't use your powers in the wrong way, but just use your powers wisely. Just like that, more dreams are coming through again. I need to write it all down. All right, yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for you, group 3. I'll just reread these messages, and that will be the end of your reading. Wow, so amazing. So group 3, I forgot to close my eyes while shuffling and was looking at notifications popping up on my phone. I remembered that I closed my eyes while shuffling. Don't get distracted from what you need to do. Don't forget your me time. Away from everything, because it's important. Close your eyes, breathe, and connect with yourself and the air around you. And I'm going to link the belly dancing song that is the most powerful me in the description box. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you, group 3. I love this. And just like that, I'm remembering many dreams. All of my dreams are coming back to me, and I'm like, what? What is happening? All right. Yeah, so that's one thing for you, group 3. It's like, embrace the intensity that you're feeling in April, because you won't feel it forever. Like, yes, some intensities are hard, but other intensities are nice to feel. So just embrace it, lean into it, feel it, because you will work through it as the month progresses. All right, wow, thank you for coming to group 3. That was a great reading. I loved reading for you. So that is what I'm seeing for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.